Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of History Hobo Plays TimeGuessr, where I play TimeGuessr daily challenges. Just like to remind you that if you want to add me as a friend on TimeGuessr, my username is down in the description, so you can just send me an invitation and I'll accept you. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos. Let's get into the game. Okay, here we go. It's a very famous photo, this one. It's Nikola Tesla. Yeah, this is a bit strange. I'm very familiar with this and I've read a lot about Nikola Tesla, and I'm pretty sure that this image was taken in 1899. Not in 1900. Although I'm going to guess that this is actually, the date is going to be placed down here. I'd also say, although Tesla did most of his work out of New York, I believe that this photo was taken in Colorado Springs, where he set up a lab out there. I have no idea whereabouts, but it'll be somewhere in Colorado Springs. If this says New York, I'm going to be quite annoyed because I'm pretty sure about that fact, and I'll be doing some research to make sure afterwards. Let's go for Colorado Springs in 1900. Yes, it was Colorado Springs. Although I'm still pretty sure this was 1899, not 1900. So Nikola Tesla set his laboratory with a magnifying transmitter generating electrical arcs around him. So the location, just in Memorial Park over here. I don't know if that's even a building anymore. No, it's just a bit of grass now. So it's being knocked down, although it looks like a wooden structure. Okay, good start. It's easy when you know the photo. Now, this might be a bit more difficult. We have a public square of some kind of street performers going on. Feels almost, just off the bat, it feels almost like Krakow Square, but I'll have to see some language here before I can guess what it is. Lodi. Got Pepsi signs here. Coca-Cola signs doesn't help me at all. And I cannot read that. I wish I could see more language here. This is going to be very difficult. Is there anything written on this building? Not really. Fashion looks 90s-ish. There is some writing here, but can't say what it is. This is going to be almost impossible to locate unless you're completely familiar with the square. I think I'm going to just have to go with my gut instinct and hope it is Poland. I don't know if it is at all, but just has that feeling about it. I don't think it is, but we'll go with it, as I haven't got any other clue to go off here. I'll say, I'm wondering if Lodi is a reference to Lodz, but it looks very much like Krakow. It could be Warsaw, but where is Krakow? I can find it. There it is. Okay, I think it would be in the square in Krakow, if it's anywhere like this square. These kind of tall, narrow buildings, that's what I'm thinking. And then we have like the church tower, or we have the market square that it could be. See if we can see a place called Lodi. I don't think we will, but we'll go in this square. I'll be very surprised if it's anywhere near it. We'll go here actually in front of the market, because that could just be the corner of the market, although it could be this place down here. I doubt it's right though. Yeah, let's go for, what year are we thinking? I'm thinking 90s, particularly this shirt here and these light jeans look very much 90s to me. Maybe towards the later end. These kind of trainers also feel very 90s to me. And the tracksuit that this guy is with the poppers that you can rip open, that was definitely a thing when I was a kid. So those were in fashion when I was at school. So maybe mid-90s then, actually. Let's go. Trying to think what age I would be in. I would be around 12, 13 when they were popular. So 96 would work. Let's go for it. No, we weren't even in... Well, we were in Poland, but we were at the wrong city. What city were we in? Poznan. I had no idea how you would get Poznan from that. And it was 99, so that the Polish version was lagging behind a little bit. But not a terrible score. If there was any clue that said Poznan there, I have no idea. But it had a Polish feel to it, so at least I got the right country there. Okay. We have some military men. These look like American Navy, but these guys almost look... hard to say. Also, this is American Navy uniform. We've got a dog with a muzzle on it. Again, American military, a lot of Navy. The people don't particularly look American. I was thinking like Philippines or something maybe. Oh no, it's not, it's Hawaii. That would make a lot more sense. Home of Hawaii. So that helps us quite a bit there. Yeah, there must be Hawaiian people. Do we have anything? Egg, Holmes, diamonds. No barking. And a US flag, so Hawaii's really the only guess we've got here. I'd say it's fairly downtown in probably Honolulu, just based off the size of the buildings. Where is... Can we find Hawaii? Is this Hawaii? Yes, it is. Okay, I would say Honolulu in this area somewhere. The downtown area, more than likely. We've got to be quite close to a dock, which we have here. We'll go here. Just because of the amount of naval officers there. This car looks almost 40s, 50s-ish. I would say we're more than likely post-World War II here. Could be prior to Pearl Harbor, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. I wish I could see more of this car. I'm not good at dating American military Jeeps. But this one does look a bit older. So are we during the war? Would make sense with this many Navy being based here. For the fights in the Pacific, possibly. Everyone's wearing aviators. I don't know when they became a thing. Probably around World War II, to be honest. Any other clue? There's another US flag up there. Let's look at the people's fashion that aren't in military outfit. Not much to say, really. The car here definitely feels early 50s, late 40s. It could be just anywhere in the 40s, to be honest. I can't really see enough of it. So I think I'm going to go just post World War II. Or maybe at the end, tail end of World War II. Let's go for that. It was 45, so it was just after, and we were one street over. So, so Japanese American soldiers being assisted by a service dog through the streets of Honolulu. So this guy was actually a Japanese American. I didn't know that. And it's a guide dog. That's quite cool. I didn't say has got the kind of guide dog harness on him. It's cool. Okay, next one. Ooh. Bank. What is this? The Norwegian flag? I can't quite tell, but it looks like it's got the white outside it. And the darker color of the cross in the middle. What language we got here? Something Stiga. It's definitely some kind of parade. But I've had these parades where the people in the parade are from a different country and not necessarily where the march is happening. Got an interesting statue here that looks very much remembering World War II. The helmets, and as my subscribers noted, no leg wraps, so it's more World War II. It's Radisson. Is that Radisson? Maybe. Or maybe not. Radinet. Something net, I'm not sure. That is definitely a Norwegian flag. So I would say, given the size of the city, has to be Oslo, really. So we'll go in Oslo here. I think that's our only option. I suppose there are bigger cities in Oslo, but with buildings this large, somewhere in this region would make sense. I don't think we can pinpoint it exactly without a street name. Seems like the gap between this building and this building is actually quite wide, so we might be looking for a wider street. But they're quite wide anyway. We'll go bang in the middle here. Just hedge our bets. Now let's look at the year then. I think we're definitely post World War II, just based on that statue. Everyone's wearing kind of trench coats though. It doesn't really help me date anything. These parade uniforms don't help. This haircut here looks kind of 60s to me. This lady's got. I don't know what they've been marching for here. Sports shop over there. There's just so little to go off here because there's no cars. Just a lot of trench coats and this one haircut that this lady's got. And maybe that hat, but early 60s possibly. There's a child here. Could work with their shoes. It's going to be a difficult one to place. I could be well off here. I'm going to go 64. Let's hope we're not a million miles away. 65, not a bad guess at all. And the location was slightly further up in the city. Anything that... it's a square. That's why it looks so wide open here. I didn't think it was quite wide enough for a square. I just thought it was like a wider boulevard kind of street or something. But okay, only 629 meters off. We're doing pretty well today. We're on for a decent score. Okay, so that's the Lincoln Memorial, I'm pretty sure. I can't see Lincoln because this guy's head is in the way, but I believe that's the side of his chair that he's sat in. Do we have a date on this newspaper? Please tell me we do. March on Washington edition. Okay, is this the Million Man March? Possibly. A lot of black people around. That would be in the 60s, I believe. They're pouring in from all over. Yeah. Assembly of the March. Civil rights movement. Makes a lot of sense. I'll have to think about the exact year. Unfortunately, I cannot read it. I think it would be in this location here. But we know exactly where it is. Okay, Washington Monument. Well, it's near Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial. There's the Lincoln Memorials down here. I assume we'll probably be roughly in this location. Let's look. Can't quite see if the big pool of water is to our side, but we've got a bit of distance between ourselves and the actual front of the memorial. Although we've got trees here, so maybe not. We're past the steps for sure. We could be in this area, or we could just be like down here. I think down here by the water almost. Just too many people to actually think about and see the water there. Okay, that location's good enough. Now, so it's obviously in the 60s. The civil rights movement was mostly in the 60s. I believe Martin Luther King was still alive at this time, because I believe he gave the speech from the steps here. So it would put us early 60s. I can't remember the exact year that he was assassinated. But but I think it's also during Vietnam era as well. Would Kennedy still be president at that time? Close to, if not around the time of the assassination of Kennedy, which was 63, I believe. Yeah, I think it might be that year or the year before. Well, it's already on 62. Is that an omen telling us to go 62? We'll go for it, because I think that might be right. Oh, 63, damn it. And we were on that little patch of grass up there. Only 41 meters away, so yeah. Protesters reading a report on the March on Washington. Okay. That's a good score overall. I had the 48,000 score there. Pretty good. I think if you know that one, I think the only one there that really would have got me if I didn't know the picture was the Nikola Tesla one, because most people might assume that it was in New York because that's where he did a lot of his research. I just happened to know that photo and know that he also had a lab in Colorado Springs. So that made it lucky for me, really. So let's have a look at the breakdown. First one, the Tesla one. Perfect year, although I still think that year might actually be wrong. Then the next one was the Poland one. How anyone would get that city, I don't know, unless you recognize the restaurant or the square. And then we had Norway. Oh no, Honolulu. That was pretty easy. It said Hawaii in the background, and it had to be around the end of World War II, really. Then Norway had big flags, pretty easy. The year guess was pretty solid there, though. Only 1 year off. And then the last one was obvious location. Just, again, I was 1 year off on the year. Could have probably beaten that a bit better, but not a bad score. Going to finish the month on a high, hopefully. Only one more day. I don't think even if I got a terrible score, I would be able to lose my 45,000 average for the month. So that's good. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.